Someone said, hey, here's a strong one, I bet you he could entertain. They said, we'll let you keep your banjo, boy, but Clark's gonna be your name. They said, round and round, old Joe Clark, play it when I say, round and round, old Joe Clark, or we'll carry you away. Round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round. Melodies of Cork and County Clare. He said he even played for Lincoln once outside the courthouse square. And then he went down to New Orleans and they called him Dixieland. That's jazz is what that is. Yeah, but everywhere old Joe Clark played, he's nothing but a hired hand. You see, every place old Joe Clark went, he's just another hired hand. Like us, see. And everybody say round and round, old Joe Clark played when I say round and round, old Joe Clark will carry you away. I say round and round, old Joe Clark, round and round. Round and round, old Joe Parker will carry you away. Round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and when cotton was a king, and late at night neath the shanty light you could hear his banjo ring. Tennessee in 1973, the Brown Boys killed String Bee and it's still Thank you. How about Sue Cunningham over here, huh?
Thank you. How about Brother Thompson? started. Got about another hour. Big dog here, his big dog here. We used to all live in South Florida. Yeah. So Scott.
How about hey?
How about Darwita?
I want to get Sue to do an original number of hers, and we're going to get
We're going to get our good friend Steve Pruitt up here to do this one with me.
Grab that Mando, Steve Pruitt.
Steve grew up with Mr. Vaster Clements, and he's a hero. It's great to play in front of him, isn't it, Steve? Frank and I wrote this song about Vassar, and it's a tribute to him and all the wonderful things that he brought us. And we're going to let Steve play the song with us. It's an honor to be up here with these guys, to tell you the truth. I marvel at the fact that I'm here and playing for y'all and playing with one of my heroes of music, which is Mr. Verlon Thompson. But I'll tell you what, Steve is another hero of mine. For what he's gone through, man, I just can't say enough good words about Steve. With a sparkle in his eye, he played that fiddle sweet and he played that fiddle low on keys made of silver with a heart made of gold. And sometimes late in the evening, the freight train passes through. In the midnight moonlight, he plays the fiddle. Sometimes late in the evening, heaven's choir flashes through. In the midnight moonlight, hear that lonesome fiddle.
That's great, Sue.
Yeah.
Shoot, Walter, let's do. Sue and Frank and I have been getting together writing some songs, and well, I don't know if it's dark enough yet, or maybe there's too many clouds, but we've got a song. What? I wish there weren't so many clouds. I wanted y'all to be able to look up at the moon. You know, we're writing this song about the moon. This is actually a part of a Civil War series of songs that we're working on. And this one, well, we're thinking about how the moon means different things to different people, or it can mean different things at different times. You know, I was thinking like back out in Oklahoma where I'm from, they have what they call the Rustler's Moon. And the Rustler's Moon is the full moon. But I never figured out if it meant, you know, the moon was so bright that the rustlers could see what they were stealing. They could gather up the cattle and drive them off into the holler. Or if it meant that the full moon was shining so that the law could see them and catch them and throw them in jail. And then I was thinking about what the moon means to lovers, you know, how it shines down on her hair and makes her skin look so nice and smooth and soft, and makes her eyes look darker, and you see the reflection of the moon in her eyes. And then I was thinking of moonshine and how that makes you feel good even when it's cloudy. But then I thought, no, that's the wrong kind of moonshine. Okay. Actually, the thought behind this song was the
look over there. Let me see.
It's the most beautiful thing about the moon. The fact that I can be 1,000 miles away and look up and know that that same moon is shining down on my sweetheart, so we could share something from miles away. Same moon that shined on us as children and the night that we were wed. The very same moon under the moon, and it loved to used to linger on your side of the bed. Fireflies in June, the sweet jasmine bloom till the harvest come November. Under the moon, that very same moon, the darkness came too soon. Oh, but it's the light that I remember. same moon that shined on us as children and the night that we were wed. Well, it's up
Like the
there.
opposite of Darweeder right there.
You see it, but it's up.
Darweeder! Darweeder!
I hear you.
Yeah!
It's a song about my mama. Guy Clark. I've learned a lot of things from Guy Clark, but the one, probably the most important thing I learned from him was when he told me that I should write a song about my mama, because he said everybody knows you can't get into heaven unless you've written a song about your mama.
Don't say that.
I didn't know that at the time. They didn't preach that in the Baptist book, so I didn't know about that. So
True, Mabel.
I went to work and wrote a song for Mama.
Never too
Mama's
late.
a mandolin player. Mama's name is Darweeder.
Darweeder!
And I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this or not, because I didn't know how in the hell to work the name Darweeder into a song. And I started thinking, well, I'll just write about maybe where she's from, where she grew up and stuff. Well, she's from a little place called Greasy Bend, Oklahoma. And I started thinking, now I can't use Greasy Bend, much less, you know, especially if I use Darweeder too. That's going to get to be a mouthful. So but then the thought struck me that maybe I could do this because, you know, mandolin, my mom being a mandolin picker and all, mandolin rhymes with Greasy Bend.
Shit.
And that's about all it takes for me to take off on a song. So that's what I did, and here it is. They're picking up a storm again. The bridge across the Washita is swaying. You can hear it on the wind. Yeah, the music never ends. Darweeder's mandolin keeps playing. Now every hobo coming up that holler used to leave a secret mark upon her gate. It was a sign to all the others who might follow her, saying, stop a while and visit, man. She'll feed you beans and biscuits, man, and pick some boiling cabbage, and down yonder while you wait. So down in Greasy Bend, they're picking up a storm again. The bridge across the Washita is swaying. You can hear it on the wind. Yeah, the music never ends. Darweeder's mandolin keeps playing. Now yonder comes the peddler in his wagon. He's got pots and pans and lots of shiny things, and he promised young Darweeder he would have them. Not no box of candy kisses, no, not no dolly dishes. Her one and only wish is for some brand new mando strings. So down in Greasy Bend, up a storm again. The bridge across the Washita is swaying. You can hear it on the wind. Yeah, the music never ends. Darweda's mandolin keeps playing. Yeah, my mama's mandolin keeps playing.
Well,
Thank you.
I'll be long now, Duffy. What do you think, Doc?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now it's all coming. You might ought to get. Hey Matt, are you in the neighborhood? Recruit. Call him Matt. We're gonna do something totally spontaneous here. Matlich, Drew Matlich. I'm gonna get Drew Matlich up here with his guitar and see if he'll pick a song with me. I just met Drew backstage for the first time. And he struck me as the kind of guy that ain't scared of nothing. But except your mom, which is allowable, acceptable and understood. Oh yeah. That's what I'm worried about. A few years ago, I was up at I was teaching a workshop with my old buddy Guy Clark, and we were teaching folks how to use their guitar to help them write songs as a tool and an instrument to make songwriting easier and better and more fun and we decided the only way to teach somebody how to do that is to do it with them, and we said let's just write a song right here in the class, and we all gathered around, and it was obvious we all had one thing in common. There were 9 of us, and we all had guitars on our laps. I said, we got to write a song about a guitar. Well, I was passing by a pawn shop over in the older part of town when something caught my eye and I stopped and I turned around. I went inside and there I spied in the middle of it all this beat up old guitar just hanging on the wall. What do you want for that piece of junk? I asked the old man. He just smiled and he took it down. He put it in my hand and he said, you tell me what it's worth, son. You're the one that wants it. He said, tune it up and play a song and let's just see what haunts it. So I hit a couple of chords in my old country way of strumming, and then my fingers turned to lightning. Man, I never saw it coming. It was like I always knew it, but I don't know where I learned it. It was a dream come true, so I just reared back and burned it. Track of time, there was nothing I couldn't pick. Up and down the neck, man, I never missed a lick. It was like that guitar played itself and there was nothing I could do. And it was getting hard to tell just who was playing who. And when I finally finished, I was almost out of breath. My hands were shaking and my shirt was soaking wet. And that old man jumped up and grinned and he said, where in the hell you been? He said, I've been waiting all these years for you to stumble in. And he grabbed an old beat-up case. And he said, go on, you pack it up. He said, you don't owe me nothing. Yeah, but when he said good luck, there was something spooky in his voice. There was a strange look on his face. And when I closed the lid, I saw my name was on that case. by a pawn shop over in the older part of town, and something caught my eye, and I stopped and turned around, and I went inside, and there I spied, right in the middle of it all, this beat up old guitar hanging on the wall. Thank you, buddy. I told you, you wasn't scared of nothing. Yes, I need more time. I'd sit down on the riverbank and wet my fishing line and spend the whole day looking for your perfect Valentine. I'd climb that hill that's called out to me since I was a kid. I'd live the way I said I would, but somehow never did. I need more time. Yes, I need more time. I'd take my dad's old pickup truck as far as it could go, maybe up to Calgary to see that rodeo. I'd stop in some little cafe with a waitress, bless her heart. I'd leave $100 tip, hey, that would be a start. But I need more time. Yes, I need more time. So if you wake and find me sitting downstairs in the dark, staring out at nothing, listening to an old dog bark, just come lay down beside me till the dawn comes breaking through. I forget about all these other dreams when it comes to holding you. I need more time. Yes, I